welcome to another episode of Minnie and Mia. I'm Minnie, and this is Mia. Today we'll be talking about...
What's happening? Do your whole intro.
Hi, jeez. Should I start over? Hello, this is episode 5.
I think so.
Of Minnie and Mia. I am Minnie, aka Minnie Lead. My real name is Howard. You may have seen my stuff on Critical Role. I built the ships for seasons 2 and 3. I also sell houses for people to live in. So I am a realtor. I sell big houses and I make little houses, and I sell those too. See, like those little houses.
Houses. They're so cute.
Yeah.
You can't live in them though.
If only I could.
You could get real detailed painting if you could live in them.
Oh man.
And so you're Minnie of Minnie Leads Miniature Worlds on Instagram.
Thanks, yes.
And anywhere else?
Minnie Lead on Twitter.
Minnie Lead on Twitter. And I am Forever Mia Knits, also known as Michelle. And I am on Instagram as Forever Mia Knits. And also on Ravelry, although I'm doing like nothing on Ravelry right now. Maybe in the fall. We shall see. Life is a little crazy. If you want to hear more about that, feel free to go back to episode 3 to just kind of hear what kind of family upheaval happened in our life. And we're going through grief and processing grief, and we're going to touch on that a tiny bit at the end. But this week we don't have much time. It is already Wednesday this week. Usually we record on Monday.
Yeah.
But Monday and Tuesday were just busy and we were exhausted, so we gave ourselves permission to just wait until we were ready. So,
And it was like 100 degrees yesterday in Portland.
oh my gosh. Portland, I think, is
So
having
hot.
the longest heat wave that we've ever had. So many days
Yeah.
of like 99 and up.
Gross. I'm
Blech. It's so
melting.
hot. But today is Wednesday,
the
July
27th of July.
Got the day right this time. Even though you're going to watch this whenever you watch it.
Whenever. It doesn't matter.
But, you know,
We recorded
for
this.
our captain's log, it is July 27th in the morning. And that's our little intros. And we had a question that we wanted to answer today. And that is, how did we meet?
Michelle and I met
We are married.
at an
And we
ice
have 3
cream
kids.
parlor. And I was in line behind her, and she went up and she ordered a banana split. Or no, did I order the banana split? It's a made-up story. We didn't meet at an ice cream parlor.
You didn't even take
I
it.
didn't even finish it.
Long enough.
I'm so sorry. I screwed up my story.
Wow.
I have a fake story where I tell people that we met at an ice cream
He
parlor.
makes up
And I
stories.
ordered the banana split, and there was only 1 banana left in the ice cream parlor. And then Michelle said, oh, I wanted the banana split. And I said, well, I'll let you have it, and I'll order something else. And she was like, no, what if we split the banana split? And it was so romantic, and we fell in love over sprinkles and whipped cream.
You really should write romance novels.
Apparently they're very profitable.
So we actually met on eHarmony back in 2008, and but Howard thought it was so silly to tell people we met on eHarmony, so every time people would ask, he would make up a different story, but usually the banana split story,
Yeah.
which is really funny. Yeah, we had kind of a whirlwind relationship. We started like communicating on eHarmony and met about a month later, and then 2 months after that Howard proposed, and 4 months after that we got married, and this year we'll be celebrating, if you can do the math, 14 years at the end of this month. And we really like each other a lot.
It's true.
On our first date we showed up and we both had Ford Focuses, and we thought, wow, that eHarmony
eHarmony
is
really
really
knows
good
their
at
stuff.
matching people.
Hers was red, mine was blue.
And we went to mini golf,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to Red Robin.
And I let you win by 1 stroke.
I won by 1 stroke
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just that good. But you did give me your coat when it started to rain, and that was really, really thoughtful.
Yeah.
And also when I ordered the lettuce wrap burger at Red Robin, and it was like brought to me, and I thought, oh my gosh, this was like the worst thing to order on a first date ever because it was so messy and falling apart. Howard literally like took his glasses off and turned his head and said, "Go ahead, take a bite, I'm not looking." I thought, oh, my knight in shining armor, so chivalrous.
Yeah.
It was very, very sweet and thoughtful. And then we went to the library after and hung out in the kids' book section, looking at all the kids' books and the art that they had.
We're trying to find and show each other like favorite kids' books from when we were little. And literally we got there within minutes of the library closing. So as we're browsing the kids' book section, the lights in the library they're like flashing the lights at us. Like, the library will be closing in 15 minutes. Like, oh, okay.
And Howard invited me on a second date right away for the next week.
I liked her. She was great. I wanted her to know that I thought that.
And the rest is history. There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's how we met.
I like you and I love you.
I like you and I love you too. And we even did a date this last week and saw the new Thor movie.
Which was not as bad as, I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Folks thought so. It was enjoyable. And we ate some yummy food. And went out to breakfast at my favorite breakfast place.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want it to get too crowded. So,
yes.
That was a really good weekend. And this coming weekend, we're going camping. Yay!
Yay!
So we got to get ready for that. Camping with friends is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we are nervous about the heat.
Yeah.
So that's a lot.
Camping could be intense.
Camping is intense.
Especially in this heat. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We might have to cut it short. Or jump in the lake.
Yeah. More likely we'll jump in the lake. So that's a little about what's going on in our day-to-day on July 27th. And the question now is, what's on your workbench?
Yeah.
Or what's on
the
the
needles?
real estate docket for you?
I have a listing. It's been live for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Is that right? Almost 2 weeks now. The market has definitely slowed down here in Portland. This home is one of the lowest priced homes in the neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. And we don't have any offers on it yet. And my client, who is my brother, is like, when are we going to get that wheelbarrow full of cash offer? And I'm like, the market has shifted.
The market has changed. The market has surprised us. It was still going so hard all through pandemic, and it's finally starting to level out.
Yeah.
In some good ways.
Which is, I think, good. The hard part is that the reason for the slowdown is mostly the fact that interest rates are almost 3 points higher than they were a year ago. They're at least 2 points higher than they were a year ago for a lot of people, which makes affordability a problem because a $500,000 mortgage is now $200,000 more expensive over the course of 30 years than it was a year ago.
Ouch. Ouch. So you are busy still with the real estate
Still
world.
busy, yeah.
Summer tends to be a peak time.
Yeah.
And then usually August picks up too.
Yeah.
Because people want to settle into houses if they have kids.
Yeah, before school starts.
So that's pretty typical
So I'm
time to
not
be busy.
too worried about the listing. I think we'll get some good activity. We had a good activity at the open house, and that was good.
It was going to be great.
I haven't done a ton of crafting the past 2 weeks. I did print some miniatures for a friend who already came and picked them up, so I won't be able to show those to you. The big crate dragon that I showed off in the first episode finally got delivered to my friend who bought it. I got the wings and tails for the big Tiamat model. I'm going to pick up this. So this is the Tiamat that I showed off, and I'm working on a base. The base for her is on a wooden piece to give it some weight, and then the foam is what I'm using. It's pink insulation foam.
Whack that pink foam.
And I posted a reel of me, like a 10-second reel of me hitting this pink foam with a hammer, and I got like 800 likes in less than an hour.
I cracked practice sucks so much. He literally goes, "This is probably gonna be the one that like people go crazy."
Gonna go viral.
And then it was.
But look at the size of these wings. My
Got
friend,
the algorithm right that time somehow.
my friend Greg printed these for me. That's the wrong piece. Hold on.
There we go.
My friend Greg printed these for me, not painted. And his printer is larger than mine, and he still couldn't get this wing on a single print. So now I have to figure out how to glue them together. But these wings are massive. I mean, this is probably 15 inches long.
Do you want me to hold her while you hold that?
Sure.
Just so they can see
What it looks like.
Size?
Yeah, it's this size.
Okay, so we'll hold it back.
Like, look at that thing. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
So we have to figure out, you've got to figure out
Yeah, I've got to figure out how to attach it.
how to attach it. There's enough thickness here. He thinks maybe he can drill
Yeah, I'll probably
a support rod in.
drill into it.
Because you don't want the wings to fall off.
The other thing that I got is this awesome AT-AT toy. A friend of mine found this at a Goodwill or something. He's always getting finds like that and was like, I know who could make something out of this. So he dropped it off and we'll see what I can figure out. There's a Star Wars Legion board that someone made that uses one of these, and I may do something similar, although
Yeah, even a paint job on it would be really cool because it's completely
it's just flat gray right now.
So some battle damage paint.
I could do, you could either do it vertically with like platforms and stuff, or I could have it be wrecked like in the Star Wars Episode 7 with Rey, where she's got the giant AT-AT falling out in the desert. That would be kind of cool.
Or you could turn it into like a fairy house and flock it and put
Could
flowers
turn it
all
into
over
a
it.
fairy house. I do have an almost 9-year-old who would love that. She does like fairies and she likes Star Wars.
Our daughter's over here to the right doing perler beads. Can I show that off? I don't want you in the shot, but it's okay. She just made this for our friend.
She's been doing a lot of perler beads.
That's really cool. Good job. Okay, that's
and I think that's it. That's what I've got
Workbench.
right now.
Okay, so I've got this is
What's on the needles?
what I've got on the needles right now. I have some
Socks.
stripy socks.
Who would have guessed that you'd be knitting socks?
So socks are such a nice summer project because they're small, they're portable, they don't make your whole body hot and sweaty while you're working on them. And this is yarn by Michael Lindsay again. And this color is called Yesteryear. And I always like doing them 2 at a time because then they match and they get done at the same time. And there was enough stripe repeats that I think it'll go through 1, 2, 3. It could go 4 or 5
Wow.
repeats. But I don't think I want to make them that long.
Oh, that's fair.
And then
You also made a couple blankets that you're not showing off, right? Didn't you make blankets for my clients?
I have made some big chunky blankets for your clients. I'm still working on my daughter's sweater, but this project feels heavy, hot to work on. And I'm still working on
Another hat? Oh no, what's that?
the cowl.
That's right. The cowl that you talked about in episode 3.
That is what I'm working on, and unlike you, I will be sitting for car rides or while we're at camping.
I mean, I'll be sitting.
And my projects, like I mentioned last time, are very portable, so I tend to get a lot of knitting time in. So I don't have high expectations because this week we're camping. Next week we're going to be camp counselors for our kids' camp. There probably will not be a lot of knitting time at that necessarily. Yeah. So we shall see what we get done in the next 2 weeks. August is a busy month for us.
Do you have anything that you finished?
I do. I finished a pair of socks.
Oh, what have you done today to make you feel proud?
Oh, I say finished. Some people consider having an unwoven end not finished.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm one of those people, actually. But these are the ones that I showed last time that I was working on. And I got these done actually super duper fast. I got these done in like 3.5 days.
Look at that.
So these were a 3x1 rib. So they're very stretchy and they hold onto your foot really well. And they're made with dragonfly fibers.
Dragonfly fibers.
In the firecracker. And then the orange was just a little mini that I had. So I liked the way it went. And I'm calling them my Molly Weasley socks because the colors feel like Molly Weasley with all her red heads.
I definitely see
so
that.
At this point, I have a sock with a yarn called Tea with Trelawney. I have a sock with yarn called Moody People of the Mer Lake. And I have socks that was a totally different color yarn, but that looks like Luna Lovegood to me.
Oh, yeah.
So now I have 4, and I've made
And you've made Gryffindor socks and a
things.
scarf.
So I've made quite a few Harry Potter themed projects. So there you go. That's all that I have finished, and that's what I've done to make me feel proud.
Nice. I have nothing finished to show again.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then was the next section gratitude?
Yeah. Gratitude.
Gratitude, encouragement.
We try to always be grateful for things, regardless of the circumstances that we might find ourselves in. Sometimes it's really easy to think of what we're thankful for because we just have an abundance of things to be thankful for. Sometimes it feels harder to remember what we're thankful for, even though in the hard times there's still, honestly, an abundance of things to be thankful for.
Sometimes we just don't have the eyes to see it.
Yesterday I was very thankful for air conditioning. I know it's probably really bad for the environment, but yesterday the environment here was really bad for me. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm thankful for the business that I have lined up right now. I've got another 2 listings that are coming up, and I'm thankful for some of the really great friends and conversations that we've been able to have over the past week.
Yeah, you totally took mine. When we were talking about doing our gratitude, I was like, you can go first this time because I already know what I'm thankful for. And it was the fact that we actually have AC at our house. Because it is super hot. So it definitely makes us thankful. And then we had to bring our rabbit in her hutch into the garage just because it's so hot for her. Yeah. She's used to being like, rabbits are usually able to burrow and den to cool down, and she can't. So she's in and she's doing great. And I was also just really thankful for community and connections. Like, we're in a season where it feels like we can connect more we all want to say like the end of pandemic. Like, we hope that's where we're at. But the fact that this summer has had more opportunity for life to feel more connected with others has been really, really good.
Yeah. For
us and for our kids. So that's been a joy. And the last thing that we wanted to touch on today was what I alluded to at the beginning, the fact that we're going through a grieving process with the loss of my brother. And something that is new in that, at the end of episode 3, we had shared some resources at the end, but for the Suicide Hotline. And in the month since we've recorded, the Suicide Prevention has actually changed their number, and it's much simpler and super easy to remember. It's literally just 988. Mm-hmm. So 911 for an emergency, 988 if you find yourself in a situation where you're feeling hopeless. Call, reach out. It's so, there are people out there who want to talk to you and want to support you. There are people who love you. The ripple effects of those who are touched and affected by suicide loss are far greater than we think when we're in those moments of deep despair. It's really easy to get in that tunnel vision of depression, but just know that you are seen and you are known and you are loved, and we encourage you encourage you to reach out for help if you are feeling in a low place right now. If you're feeling despair, there is hope.
And we'd also encourage you to just reach out to someone that you care about that you maybe haven't heard from in a while and just say, hey, how's it going? I like you.
Yes. Yes, I seriously found a friend. This was like in the middle of pandemic. Found a friend on Instagram. Like just randomly saw her account. And so sent her a DM just saying, hey, like great to connect with you, or like so good to see you on here. Got her phone number, and so now whenever I think about her, like today, I'll probably do it. Just sending someone a text that says, I'm thinking about you. I think it's huge. Thinking about you. Hope you're having a good day. How are you doing? That's really meaningful. It's really simple, and it's really meaningful.
And if you have friends who aren't on social media, I would encourage you to take a picture of whatever you're eating and send that to them via a text, because then it'll be like they're on social media without having to create an account.
Exactly. All
Maybe
right.
not.
Maybe not.
But maybe. If you do that, let us know.
That
We'd
would
love
be
to
awesome.
see a picture of whatever you're having as a meal today in the comments.
Yeah, share it in the comments below. What did you eat today? Make good choices.
Oh gosh.
I'm just
I
kidding.
feel attacked.
There are so many popsicles in our freezer right now. Oh my gosh, every day. It's just too hot to not have popsicles. Okay, so I think that's all we've got for today. I'll say Minnie and Mia out.
Minnie and Mia out.
You're supposed to do it again. How much Mountain Dew did you drink, Howard?
It's my turn. Which one do you want?
I only had
Ouch, Selah, no.
over at Uncle Kenny's
My
house.
turn. Dada, you don't pee-pee.
What are you doing in his privacy? Girls! Girls, what are you doing?
Ah! Don't let him get you.
It's a hose.